Okay, this is a little late, but hey, who cares? Shahs of Sunset, Season 9, Episode 12, The Good, the Bad, and the Shade. Shasy, they going camping. All right, it's the first day on the little ranch or whatever they at. And, everything's going good. Everyone's getting along. So far, so good. And, they did, on the way there, Reza did kind of blow up on London just a little bit. So he does apologize to her, like, I just had this misplaced anger. It wasn't for you, it was really for Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that bus ride and then whatever conversation they were having at the time, I can't even remember what it was. Yeah, I just had to blow up on somebody, and you were the only casualty person that, caught you. So, and of course, she takes it. You know what I'm saying? London is actually pretty easygoing, and I think she, being a coach or whatever, and a relationship expert and um, holistic, all whatever this stuff she is. I think she knows how to, deal with people and different personalities here and there. So it is what it is with that. So she takes the apology. Um, Pretty much half the group is going to wine tasting, half the group is going to zip lining. The group of zip lining, I think, included Mike, MJ, um, Shervin, and then the other group who were doing wine tasting were Nima, Gigi, uh, Reza, London. And of course, Nima's joking, about how he loves wine. Like a vineyard is probably one of his favorite spots to ever go to in this world. And, the more he sips, the more Gigi's looking good. The more he sips, the more Reza is looking good. Which, of course, like, yeah, that was a joke. Ha ha ha. Yeah. And Destiny was looking a little good, ha ha ha. And this is, yeah, first day, because they actually, they stayed the night. This is the first day. Yeah. And MJ is terrified of going down the zip line. Like, I don't know why she would pick that event, knowing that she most likely want to be drinking. Like, I probably want some cheese and crackers versus going up in the air. But then again, I like zip lining, so I probably would have did zip lining. Woo! Now, Mike going down the zip line was a little funny, at least the first one, because he was like, ah! Like, dude, you is that strong and muscle bound, you scared to jump off a dang tree. But it is what it is. They all made it down. It was fun. And then flip to the other side, the wine tasters, they over there getting drunk, basically. Like, they probably ran through those bottles they had. It was probably, what, 8 bottles or so? I don't know. And but they enjoyed themselves. They kind of brought up the fact, Paulina ain't here, so why ain't she here? Reza being buzzed up. Oh, cause Mike said she can't come, and they like, shh, be quiet, you're getting loud. And he like, my bad, But it is what it is, Paulina, she said she was gonna pull back because she did not want everybody keep talking to her and asking her these questions, and because it was making her uncomfortable, and I think she probably didn't know exactly how to answer all of those questions, we'll say that. So that's probably where the mic control you come into play. Because if she say the wrong thing and then they think one thing and they bring it back to Mike, then now he's all of a sudden threatened, like, oh my god, y'all trying to take me down, y'all trying to backstab me. He's crazy like that, I guess. And when they get done ziplining, they talking about, how Resident MJ is doing. So did Tommy come around? And she like, no, Tommy is just, he told Reza, if y'all want to keep that, you got the restraining order, right? So just keep it. How about that? I ain't got to talk to y'all. Y'all ain't got to talk to me. It just stay where y'all at. Like, if that's we'll keep it there. There ain't no drama. But MJ, if she want to go talk to you, that's fine. But he said, just keep it over there. I don't want nothing to deal with that. So she said, we're trying to work on it. All she just have to keep on talking to Tommy. Just keep on trying to wear him down an inch, Reza in there. But so far, it's not going so well. We're going to have a rootin' tootin' good time. Yeah. It's like, yeah, they're acting like cowboys. Since they own a ranch, I guess, do what you gonna do. Act like the part. So they all dressing up in their costumes, like the cowboys and cowgirls or whatever. And they're about to have dinner started, so nothing really major, just them getting dressed and acting a fool and trying to get in character. I don't even remember all the names they chose. What was it? Mad Mike, Sherv the Kid, Mary Jane, Gigi. Uh, I don't know what Rez called himself. Oh, Raul Fendi. What kind of name is that? I think somebody was Candy Cane. Nima, so he was the only one in a brown outfit. So Sherv and Mike and Reza all had black with like a white cap or a brown cap. And yeah, Nima went Woody on them, like Woody from Toy Story. Yeah, so he got Woody the kid, or little Woody the little brother. So I thought that was funny. And just the way, of course, they trying to talk and all that stuff. Reza, they silly. The food looks good, and the only one left to come down is Destiny. And while she's up there getting dressed, taking forever, she get a text from Paulina. Now, why is you calling me, girl? Why is you calling me? And she knows that Destiny is there with Mike. So why are you starting a mess? That's what, see? Paulina ain't no good. Okay, so basically, while everybody else is downstairs and they're getting their kumbaya on, I don't even know exactly what they was talking about. Something about forgiveness of you and I take this back from you or something between MJ and maybe Glenessa or something, Mike. But anyway, the main point was Destiny up there talking to Paulina on the phone, and Paulina's just trying to tell her like uh, she's done with Mike. Um, Unfortunately, Mike is the same old Mike. She found him talking to other girls. It was either something on his phone that she saw, either it was on an app or text messages or whatever. Mike did it again, okay? And since he is there with them at the cabin, that's why how you gonna talk to her knowing that she's there with him? I know she can go and hide so they don't gotta know who she talking to, but still, like, I don't know. I probably would have figured it out, but at least if I was Mike, I was like, because he already should know these things. But it is what it is. They trying to do it on the sneak on the slide, and of course Destiny is like, oh my god, what am I gonna do with this information? Like, are you done? Like, she's trying to soak it all in because in her eyes, like, I told you so. Like, I told you so. I told you Mike was gonna do it again. This is Mike. He ain't gonna change. He cannot not just be with one girl. I think he might got like an addiction going. I don't know. Something is up. But he cannot just be with one girl at this point in his life. He just need a couple friends on the side. And Paulina said, oh, I'm done. I told him to get out. So while he there acting all happy and stuff, he really sad on the inside. Come here, Rocky. They end up doing a murder mystery type game. So Gigi dies. And of course she got the note, so they gotta go through the house and figure out, who murdered Gigi or whatever. And it was a team effort. It went actually very well. Nobody was fighting or nothing about the clues and anything like that. And they solved the mystery. So kudos to them. And the whole point of that was, because remember, this is Gigi trip. So the whole point was just to make them do something collectively as a group without any problems. Like, can we work together? That's the whole point of this, team building. And it worked. So, we get to talk to Gigi a little bit with MJ about motherhood, pretty much. MJ was saying how, you talk a lot about, you being a mom and stuff, but you never really talk about, I guess the hard stuff, like the anxiety, the depression, the overwhelmness, the stress. And Gigi's like, well, I try to keep most of that stuff in to myself because, as we all know, she decided to have her son, via donor. and which means her son is gonna grow up without a dad. I don't know if she did an anonymous donor, if she actually knows who the man is, but technically, you know, it is what it is. Like I had you by myself, so in her eyes, it's like kind of almost selfish on her part, and plus she just don't want people judging her. Like, you know, she's gonna get all that "I told you so," "why you have a baby anyway," and all this stuff. You know, you need a daddy, and where your husband at? And then she, you know, and it's not like that. She just wanted a baby, so she went to the dang bank and got it. So it is what it is. But you know, it's only been, but I think Elijah's almost a year. So as the baby grows and she grows, you know, those type of feelings will fade away. Ooh, excuse me, I'm sorry. So basically, it's how we end the show. Reza and MJ, they have this long talk, and basically, this is kind of the first time, or this is actually the conversation that they should have had a long time ago, and they figured this out pretty much at this moment because had they stopped some things, and when I say stop some things, I mean the rumor, and when Tommy came to Reza's house and started throwing all his plants outside in the backyard, and that's where the restraining order came into play. So basically, had they stopped some and talked in between one of those incidents, then everything would have been okay. That's kind of where they came to that resolve. And so in the meantime, because they crying and all this stuff, pouring their hearts out to each other. I love you, I miss you. And pretty much, you know, Tommy is still on his side. He's not trying to budge. But MJ says she's just going to try. She's going to try to work him. We're going to figure it out. But in the meantime, as long as they can be friends, I guess he's going to have to, you know, hear about Baby Shams, even though he can't see him. You know, it's only the thing. Like, he really wants to be there to see him, because technically he was supposed to be the god dad or god mom, however, god daddy. He was supposed to be, you know, there. And it didn't happen that way. So I think, which, you know, maybe we'll get to the reunion and all that stuff to see exactly how it all ends. It comes together. But at least Reza has some type of light at the end of the tunnel that he can see, and he'll say, fine, if I can just get to that light, cool. But in the meantime, he accepted the punishment, and it is what it is. Him and Adam, well, because he got to talk to Adam too. Adam, the one who got the restraining order in the first place. So Adam, he said, as long as he come around, good. Now we just got to work on Tommy. So that was the Shahs of Sunset. They're still on a ranch. We got one more for the season finale, and then we got the reunions. Okay, so I'm not too far behind. All right, I was just like a week or 2 or 3. It is what it is. Like I said, I had some stuff to do. But we'll talk later. Peace out. Bravo TV, Shahs of Sunset.